Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator 2. If you missed the last episode and want to go back and check it out, I'll put a link up in the upper right hand corner. You can easily do so. All right, let's take a look what we have to work on today. We've got two builds. So we may not do a build for storefront today. We may just do these two builds. Let's take a look at this one from Dave. It says, hi, are you available for a job? Someone recommended you for a new PC I need built. I already ordered my copy of Lethal Update Remastered. Can't wait. LEDs are so classy, I want loads of them. I think Horizon Chase 2 stickers would look cool on a PC. Can you do that? I really need this done quickly. Regards, Dave. Dave's got a budget of $4,000. Dang, that's a decent budget. He wants to be able to play Lethal Update Remastered at recommended spec, and he wants 6 RGB components set to red with static effect. Let's take a look at Will It Run real quick. Let's see what Lethal Update needs to run. Lethal Update Remastered, recommended spec. We're looking at 12 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of VRAM, 20 gigs of storage, an i5 10400. I think we'll do something better than that. That's fairly old tech, and an RTX 2080. Again, we'll probably do something better than that because 2080 is getting quite old, but that would run the game at 60 FPS with what I've got in the desk PC here, the Ultra 9 285K and a 5090. We'd get 499 FPS, so we'll be somewhere in between that with what we build for Dave. All right, let's go ahead and accept that one. Then let's take a look at this from Charles B91. It says, hey, I'm finally learning to swim. Isn't that great? Oh, I should probably give some background info on that. I'm Charlie, and I've never learned to swim, but I finally signed up for lessons, and I'm very excited. I already repainted my bedroom to blue and bought a fish, and I've been taking baths every day and practicing holding my breath and drinking lots of water. Not at the same time, but my computer does not have water cooling yet, so I think that's next on my list. So can you water cool my motherboard, CPU, GPU, and RAM, please? I know that it will need a lot of parts and pipes and whatever, but I'm fully committed to becoming aquatic, so I'll do whatever it takes as long as it doesn't cost me more than $1,700 because I need the rest of my money for swimming lessons. Thanks, I can't wait. From Charlie. So Charlie's got a parts budget of $1,700, wants his GPU, RAM, and motherboard water cooled, and to spend less than $1,700. Wait a minute. Charlie doesn't have, yeah, it's a build. As I was reading this, the way they make it sound, so can you cool my motherboard? See, I thought he already had a PC as I was reading this. I was like, oh yeah, $1,700 just to water cool what you have? No, we have to build him a PC that's water cooled for $1,700. That's going to be interesting because water coolable GPUs aren't very cheap. And then you've got to buy the block, and already water cooled GPUs I think start like for the older ones, like the 1060, 1070. I think, what are they, like $500? Oh, I don't think they're here. I just want to look real fast. Yeah, water cooled GPUs. What's the cheapest? Price ascending. $480 for a 1060. Okay, so oh, I wanted to open up the regular shop. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Okay, let's go ahead and accept it. I wanted to check on something too before I step away to get parts and everything. I was gonna do a build. We'll save that. That's over there on that desk for the next episode, just because there's so much building going on. And we've already got 2 PCs out here. This one's for sale still. This one says unfinished, so we still have this bug. If we pick it up and set it back down, now it's for sale. Okay. Yeah. So that's still a thing. That's good to know. It's good to know. I just need to remember I've still got to come out here and pick them up and set them back down every single time. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to step away. I'm going to get parts for both of these builds put into the respective shopping carts. And as soon as I've got all the stuff for these, I will come back and I'll show you what we're going to put in each build. All right. For the build for Dave, we're going to put in an ASRock Z890 Riptide Wi-Fi motherboard, an Intel Core Ultra 7 265K CPU, We're going to cool that with an Arctic Liquid Freezer 3, 360 ARGB in black. We're going to put in 2 sticks of Kingston Fury Beast DDR5 RGB 16 gig, 6000 megahertz. We're going to put in one of the new graphics cards, the MSI GeForce RTX 5080 16 gig Inspire 3X OC. To power it all up, we're going to use the MSI MEG AI 1000P PCIe 5 ESU. I don't remember if that came out in the last update or the one before it, but that's also fairly new. Anyway, for storage, we're going to put in a PNY CS3040 NVMe drive, 1 terabyte in size. We're going to put all of that in the Arctic Extender case, tinted black. I think that's fairly new case as well. Okay, that's the easy build. That's for the one to play Lethal Update Remastered, a recommended spec. For the water-cooled build, man, this thing is coming in right at the $1,700 budget, if I did my math right. For that build, we're going to use a Gigabyte X570 Aorus Elite Wi-Fi motherboard, a Ryzen 5 3600. I know that's older, but it's inexpensive and halfway decent. We're going to put 4 sticks of G-Skill Ripjaws 5 Black 8 gig, 3200 megahertz in there. We're going to use an ADATA XPG core reactor, 750 watt power supply. We're going to put in a tiny SATA SSD, a Kingston A400 SATA SSD, a 120 gig. We're going to throw in an extra Arctic P12 Pro fan because I think that's what's in this deep cool case. Then we're going to put all this in for the water cooling parts of this. We're going to use an EK motherboard block. We're going to use a Corsair XD3 RGB combo reservoir. We're going to use one of the new radiators, a Thermaltake Pacific SR360 in black, because we can get a 360 for 125 bucks. That's the cheapest 360 you're at in the game right now. And then we're going to put in the graphics card we were already talking about, which is the cheapest already water-cooled graphics card in the game at $480, because I did the math on the cheapest graphics card that is water-coolable, and adding a block to that makes it more than this. We're going to put in the GeForce GTX 1060 from EK. Nothing overly exciting for the graphics card, but hey, he wants everything water-cooled, so it's kind of the best we can do. All right, let's buy all of this for next day delivery. There we go. Let's buy all of this for next day delivery, and hopefully I haven't forgotten anything here. Then, before we go end our day, let's grab these sticky notes. Let's go put these on desks. We'll do Dave's first. We'll do this water-cooled one second. There we go. And like I said, we'll be working on this in the next episode. We just have 2 builds, and I don't want this to become a super long episode. Okay, let's turn off the lights. So glad that works now. So glad that works. Let's go ahead and end the day. We can get everything in. We can start working on these 2 builds. All right, all our stuff's here. Our cases are here. Which case is this? This is our Arctic Extender. This one's for Dave. Man, that's a big case. Big case. All right. Let's grab this kind of dinky case. I mean, it'll get the job done, right? It'll get the job done. All right, let's grab all of our parts here. And let's go get started. You know what? I'm curious. I'm curious real fast before we start. Oh, we did sell. We did sell something. We sold the Titan. Nice. Nice. Sold it for $13,500. So something did sell. Excellent. Let's just go ahead and collect that. $7,975 in profit. I will take it. I will take it. Okay. Now, back to the building. Let's get this side panel off. Let's get this one off. I don't really know what all I need to take off of here, honestly. PSU mount needs to go. This probably needs to go. Okay. I think we're ready to get started here. Let's grab our motherboard. We've got the ASRock Z890 Riptide Wi-Fi motherboard. We do need to install 6 RGB components in this as well. So hopefully, I mean, all these fans are RGB. Those almost do it right there. But, you know, we're going to put a bunch of RGB in here if we can. Get this thing ready for CPU and RAM, as well as the NVMe drive. Let's see, what am I looking for? CPU. We've got the Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. Get that installed. I want to apologize if you guys hear lawnmowers in the background right now. Apparently they just started mowing here at my condo. So, yeah, if you hear lawnmowers, it's me, not you. All right, let's get some RAM in here. We've got 2 sticks of this Kingston Fury Beast DDR5 RGB 16 gig, 6000 megahertz. We'll get both of those installed. And then let's get our storage in. We've got the PNY CS3040 NVMe drive, 1 terabyte. Get that in. We'll lock that down. Very nice. Oh, we need to get, I think, 2 of those. 2 of those ought to do it. Let's go ahead and get some thermal paste on this CPU. We can get the CPU cooler installed. Sufficient paste. Very nice. We've got this Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 360 ARGB in black. We'll get that installed right up here. Nice. All right, let's come around over here. We need to get the power supply installed. We've got the MSI MEG AI 1000P PCIe 5. Let's get that installed. And last but not least, let's get the graphics card. And we've got the MSI RTX 5080 16 gig Inspire 3X OC. So much going on in that name. So much. All right, we need to cable this and make sure it works. Let's get this thing cabled up. I don't know why I went this way for cables. I think I want to do white cables because we're going to do... What did he want? I think he wanted red, static red. And then we got to put some stickers on here. I was going to do white, but maybe we'll do... What do we have for red cables? Flat ribbon plastic. That might look nice. Oh, we've got just the tight, old school. Let's try these. Okay. Let me get everything cabled up here. See how this looks. Not bad. Okay, let me get USB drive in here. And let me go ahead. Fan bracket, what's that for? Let's get the PSU mount on. Let's get top panel installed. Let's get this side panel on. We'll leave this one off for now. Let's power it up. Let me hop into the BIOS here. Let's hop over to RAM OC. We're going to turn XMP on. Go ahead and do that. We'll let this thing install the operating system. Then we need to put the lighting app on. There we go. And then we need to do Will It Run as well. Because let's do Will It Run, and we'll come down here to, what was it? Lethal Update Remastered, recommended spec. And yeah, he should be getting 415 FPS. Can't run 4K though because he doesn't have 24 gigs. Okay, okay. Let's open, oh, that's not what I meant to open up. Let's open up the lighting app. And I think it was it just static red? Static red. Yeah, red with static effect. All right, let's put the side panel on this. Ooh, look at that. That's fancy. And then we got the red dragon back here behind it. Yeah. That's nice. That is nice. Let's go. Actually, let me pull up the tablet because I want to see what stickers he wanted. Let's see. He wanted Horizon Chase 2. Horizon Chase 2 stickers. Let's go put some of those on. Horizon Chase 2. What did I just... Is it any of these? Blue coin, crew... No, it's probably just this logo. Horizon Chase 2 logo. Sometimes this search does not feel like it helps me out. Okay, so it's any of those. Because it's just listed up here. I wish it would have just taken me to this. Okay, so let's see. Can do this nitro gallon. That might look cool. Let's do the super trophy. Let's put it on glass. And then we'll shrink it down. There we go. I don't know if it said how many. And then we can do this. Oh no, that lights up there. Let's not put it there. We could put it up here. There. There's 3 stickers. If that's not enough. Okay. Should be good. Should be good. All right, before I get started on this, let's go ahead and water cool the RAM and the motherboard. So, wait a minute. Can I not water cool the RAM that I bought? So I bought RAM that I can't. I thought for sure that I had water cooled Ripjaw's RAM before. Or was it Ripjaw's 4? I think I bought 5. I wonder if it was 4. Dang. We might have to order some RAM. Let's go ahead and water cool this motherboard though while we're here. So we've got this. I think this is the right one. So I'm not water cooling the wrong CPU and VRM. So let's remove the cover. And then we're putting this 3600 in here. And we'll get some thermal paste. There we go. And then we've got the EK block for it. Whoa. Okay, so that's done. That was weird. Yeah, so I could have sworn. Did I just buy the wrong stuff? Let's come over here. Let's go to the shop. Like, it's not a big deal. I think this is what I bought. Okay, so I'm buying some Ripjaws 4. Watch me end up with just tons of RAM. Because it's the same price. But none of this RAM says it's water coolable. And I didn't buy the water block or the heat sink because I already have them in stock because apparently I bought a bunch of them not knowing what I needed. So let's spend $196 to get this here right now. And see if this stuff is water coolable. Maybe I just ordered the wrong thing. If it's not, then I guess I'm going to have to go research. Okay, here we go. I probably just ordered the wrong thing. So Ripjaws 4 is water coolable. Ripjaws 5 is not. That's fine. We'll use the 5 in something else, I'm sure. It's not like it was a waste of money. Exit. Let's get our thermal grizzly pads on here. Oops. There we go. And then, yeah. And there we go. And perfect. Yeah, I had it all in stock. I didn't have to buy any of it, which is nice. It's real nice. Okay, let's get started building this. Right, so there's no fans. Gotcha. I thought this thing had 2 fans. Well, I bought one. Let's put we can put the one up here in the top. Yeah, because the 360 will go here in the front. I don't know why I thought the 360 was going up in the top. We're probably going to have to flip the fans on that 360. Let's take a look real quick. Radiators. Yes. Please let me reuse these fans. In free build, it does not. They disappear. And they've disappeared. Well, this is not good. Why do they disappear? Why can't I just flip the fans that are on there? I don't have enough of any of these fans. This one's going in the case. And I think this is going to put me over on my price. Because even though these fans are fairly inexpensive. Uh-oh. So what's this thing worth now? It should have been worth, what, 125? Oh, no. Pull up the inventory. Now it's worth 146. And I'm not sure there's any cheaper fans. Man, I'm just really blowing this, aren't I? Why won't it let you just flip the fans that are on there? That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to swap out fans. Just wanted to flip fans. Do we have case fans that are... I mean, I put on $7 fans, but it's going to put us over budget. Well, we'll see how bad. I know you can go over budget a little bit. I don't remember how much. But we're going to be slightly over budget. Or I may just buy another one of these and save this one for another time. Let's grab this case fan. Let's get this thing in here so we have some sort of exhaust, because the pump needs to go back here. Let's grab our motherboard that we've already done all the work to. So we're at 859. Let's get our storage. We've got the Kingston A400 120 gig SATA SSD. I was going to say, I know these install just on the back. Go ahead and grab our power supply. We've got the ADATA XPG core reactor 750 watt power supply. 989. Ooh, we're getting close. Getting close to the 1700. Let's see how bad this gets. Let's get this pack of RAM installed. The G-Skills Ripjaws 4 that we've water cooled. Okay. What do we have left? Just the graphics card? Oh, that's going to be over here. We've got the GTX 1060 water cooled by EK. We're over by $5. Okay. So technically I could take this this fan out and we'd be okay. Right? Right. Alright, well no exhaust fan for him. For piping, let's just do flex, because I don't feel like bending all these pipes in all these tiny little areas. But let's get some proper connectors here. Let's do maybe we'll do the nickel, and then we'll just do the clear. How do we want to run this? I'm trying to remember which side of this thing is out. But that side is out, so we may want to do it like... And if it's wrong, I'm going to flip it. But that might be right. I just don't remember because it doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say, right? Of course it doesn't say. We need to cable this. Let's give him some sort of color. Do we have any like RGB cables or... Yeah. Yeah, we do. Let's see. Let's do the... Do these. Yeah. Put a little color in here. Hey, at least we're still under the $1,700 budget. And then let's get some coolant. Let's make sure our coolant's running the right way. What color coolant? Are we gonna... Does the color even matter? Let's do... I don't know. Just do clear. Please go the right way. Yes. I don't even remember if this thing had a glass side for it. The whole fan debacle. Oh, look, this cable is just coming out of the front. That's good. That's good. Is it still like that when we put the front on? Let's see. Well, sort of. Sort of. Oh, man. All right, no top fan for you, buddy. No top fan. Let's get this side panel on. Let's get the PCI lock back on. Let me go ahead. Get a USB drive in here, and we can power this on, make sure it works. Did I forget to hook something up? Oh, probably the front panel. Yep. There we go. Let's hop into the BIOS. I think all he wanted was stuff water-cooled. We're going to turn on XMP. It's the only drive we have. Let's let this thing boot up. It's not very fast, but it's something. Hey, was there anything else he wanted? Oh, we got 3 jobs. Nice. Been less than 1,700. Okay, we did that. Water cool. Okay. Think we're done. Let's put this side panel on. Oh, it is glass. Nice. It's not the greatest looking, but it's not really the worst either. I'm going to leave that blue because it seems to kind of go with just the clear coolant. That looks... Is that lit up? No. I think that's just a reflection from that. Okay. Okay, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Alright, let's go put this out here. We can collect some money. Hopefully we didn't mess anything up. Let's take a look. Let's close this out. Oh, let's take a look at spares and repairs, see if there's anything I want. Z390 old, Z390 old, X570 not quite as old, with a Ryzen 5 26. No. Let's see, X570, that's newer with an old, okay. Two 2080 Ti's, all that's old. Old. Very old. H170 MTech. Okay. Answer my question. I don't want any. I don't want any. Let's clear out these dots. Let's take a look here. So for this one, we built a PC that can play Lethal Update Remastered. We installed more than 6 RGB components set to red with static effect, and we put 3 Horizon Chase 2 stickers on. So let's collect this. 5 stars. They're good at building PCs. Nice. 1,098 profit. I'll take it. Take it, man. And then this one, just to water cool GPU, RAM, and motherboard and spend less than $1,700, which I did by just removing a fan, so that worked out well. Let's go ahead and like that. 5 stars. Oh, when we leveled up. And we leveled up. All right, let's delete that. What did we get? Congratulations, you reached level 28. These components are available in the shop right now. Raging Tech Ophion, is that a case? 4 different Corsair IQ fans. Oh, I've been waiting to unlock those. I actually like the QL series of fans and pattern cable pack 4, whatever that is. Well done and keep PC building. Awesome. Okay. We finally got the IQ fans unlocked. Case fans. Or the QL, yeah, the QL fans. These guys. They look nice, and they're not overly expensive for a Corsair fan. So yeah, not a bad deal. Like I said, next episode we'll get back into building out a PC from spares and repairs to sell in the shop. I just didn't want this episode to be super long. It's already pretty long. I'm going to have to edit a bunch of this out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate you. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell if you want to be notified as soon as a video from me goes live. If you want to chat with me outside of YouTube, I do have a Discord server. There's a link down in the description for that. I also stream over on Twitch, and there's a link down in the description for that. If you want to, head over there, give me a follow, and you'll get notified when I go live over on Twitch. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.